So with the multiple announcements we've had this year, with some Formula One circuits changing their layouts, I'm going to ask this question: Are bad F1 circuits finally coming to be good? So let's talk. So let's go over this question, shall we? So should we start off with probably the should start off with the first one, in if I can remember them all properly. Um, is that Albert Park is being changed. Now, what's changed with Albert Park? I can't remember the corner, but it's just before they got onto that straight. They're getting rid of that. They're getting rid of that chicane, and it's going to be flat out section. Till that bit of that fast swooping section. I should have looked at the track corners. I really should have done, but I'm not one of these people who ingrainedly knows the track corners. I don't know the numbers of the corners. I'm not that in tune. So they're changing that bit, and they're also, I believe, the corner after you exit that swooping left and right. They're extending it a little bit to make it a little bit more easier to overtake. So our verse is a very good start because Albert Park, it's not the best track in the world. I mean, I personally like it mainly because that's always since 1996 where the Grand Prix season kicks off. So I've always had a soft spot for Albert Park, probably because of that reason. But again, not the best track in the world. But with these changes, it's going to make the lap, I believe, like 3 or 4 seconds quicker, I believe. So, but yeah, I think that's probably a good change. Going to allow for more commitment from the drivers, with overtaking. That's pretty much the whole of Sector 2 is going to be amazing to watch now, I think. And has an overtaking option, a better overtaking option at the end of it, because that corner, not the best corner to overtake in the game. But yeah, I think it could be a good one. And then we also have probably, I think, the one everyone's most excited for because the track is awful. Abu Dhabi. Uh, so they are getting rid of that first god awful chicane, which I don't know why that was there to begin with. No idea at all. So that means that hairpin is actually going to provide a proper overtaking spot if it wasn't doing such a bad job of it already. And then you go up the first long straight, you get a chicane, another long straight, you get a chicane, and that section of corners at the end, completely getting rid of, and it's going to be quite a long left-hander. So I think that should be very good. More, again, that section's they're just gonna make the lap a little bit quicker and more overtaking opportunity, which is what fans want. It's probably what the drivers want as well, instead of being stuck behind him for 53 laps or however long the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix goes on for. So F1 tracks getting better, yes, and also if they can't improve the tracks, they're getting rid of them. So let's just. I think I want to be one to talk about this track because I don't like this track. So what the Vietnam Grand Prix, don't know what's going on with that one. But none of the drivers have a chance of it. But F1 2020 game, I hate it. I don't like it. It's too narrow, and some of the just the decisions on that track, I don't understand. Like, why do they exist? Like, I think like the first section, apart from turn 3, is absolutely fine. I think because you got that long right hander, sorry, and then it goes into like tight left. I don't understand why it can just opened up into a long straight that right hand corner. No idea why. That's just me. And then that last section. Oh my god, that's the what. Like, I think that's one of the worst sections of track I've ever driven. I know it's on a game, but the game, I feel, does kind of give you an idea of what the track's going to be like. And when the 2020 game was being shown, like Zandvoort and Vietnam, were being shown, I thought I was going to really hate Zambor and really like Vietnam. Turns out the opposite. I love Zambor. I think that track's amazing. Probably not the best track for overtaking on, but I think it's going to be like Magny Core. It's going to be a really good like qualifying track and a good just like, yeah, there are opportunities for overtaking, but they're very minimal. But I think it's just because Max Verstappen exists, and that everyone would be mad not to do one in the Netherlands. And yeah, Vietnam Prix, I don't know what's going on with it. Hopefully, that track is gotten rid of. And also, the Styrian Grand Prix weekend, which is the Monday after I'm recording this, on the I believe, yeah, it was for Saturday. They're getting rid of Sochi. Thank fuck for that. That's the worst track on the grid, in my opinion. And they're moving it to St. Petersburg. Can't remember the name of the circuit that it's moving to, and I haven't had a look at it yet. But hopefully, it's going to be good. Probably going to be way more better than Sochi, which isn't very fucking hard to do. And also, we're going to mention Paul Ricard, but that 2021 race was actually not that bad for Paul Ricard standards. Very good track. Well, race, I should say. The only thing I changed about Paul Ricard is, I would say get rid of the chicane in the middle of the straight, but that's when most of the moves happened. But I'm sure someone on Twitter or whoever in the Twitter or YouTube circle has definitely made a better layout since there are like 150 of these things. So let's go back to my original question: are bad F1 tracks getting better? And at the moment, I'd have to say yes, since all the quote unquote bad tracks, they're sorting out all the problems that make them bad, like with Abu Dhabi and that awful first chicane, and Albert Park making that second sector a lot more faster and probably a bit easier for everyone to overtake with. So I think that's it for this video, people. And if you have stuck around to the end of this video, make sure to like this video if you enjoy. And if you do like this video, then please go and look at my other videos on this channel. And if you do like all my other videos and like some more other videos, please press that subscribe button to stay informed. I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.